Welcome to this episode of Street Sense with me, Maxwell Mensah. You can call me Talent Man. On this episode, I'm going to do something that I love doing, something I'm well noted for, something that has brought me where I am now. I'm going to speak on talent. I'm going to share with you 7 ways to discover your talent. 7 ways to discover your talent. But before I get into it, I want to urge you, kindly subscribe to my channel now, like this video, leave a comment for me, and share this video so others can get to watch what you've been learning on my channel all this while. So let's get into it. 7 ways to discover your talent. You know, when it comes to talent discovery, development, monetization, the go-to person in Ghana and very soon Africa and in the world is Maxwell Mensah, the one you're listening to right now. So anything I share on talent has been researched over several years. I've been in this for the past, I think 9 years now. Yeah, since 2012, I've been all about talent development and all that. And that has taken me to all the regions in Ghana. Prior to we having 16 regions, I had been to all the 10 regions in Ghana, speaking to students, speaking to corporate bodies about talent discovery, talent development, and talent deployment. So when it comes to talent, I can say I'm a master at talent. So let's get into it. 7 ways to discover your talent. But before I get into it, I want to just urge you I want to direct you to know that there are different types of talent, and there are different types of talent, several. There are some we don't even know about yet. And so just because you're not as talented as someone else doesn't mean you're not talented. Everyone has a talent. And so on this episode, make sure you watch with an open mind, so you can get to be directed as to how to discover your talent. Because look, you have a talent. Whether you believe it or not, you have. And so let's get into it. The first way is to look at your interests and your passion. Your interests and your passion. Now, you know, we are all different people in this life. We are all different. Something that interests me may never interest you, no matter what you do. And something that interests you may never interest me, no matter what you do. For example, when it comes to interests, football, for example, I have negative 75% interest when it comes to football. I have no interest, no desire to watch football. They can be playing the toughest match in this world, and I'll be sleeping, or I'll be doing something else, watching a movie, watching a video on YouTube, learning, or reading a book, something that I think is more beneficial to me. I would never really trade anything to go and watch football match. I have no interest in it. I have no passion for it. So if I want to build a career around football, I can't, because I have no interest or no passion in that area. But there are some of you who are watching at this point in time where you can't go a week without watching football, without trying to get sports updates. You always want to be updated when it comes to sports or when it comes to football. So we all have different interests and different passions. Your interests and your passions that you have are very good pointers to the talents you have. You get me? They are very good pointers to the talent you have, because you have a talent, and it normally borders around your interests and your passions you have. So if you keep saying, oh, me, I don't have any talent, I don't have any talent, look for your interests and your passions. The things that you are interested in, your talents could lie there. The things you are passionate about, your talents could lie there. The second thing, or the second way to discover your talent, is by looking at the things you hate or the things you're not good at. The things you hate or the things you're not good at. And this one is contrary to, or is the opposite to the first one. Unlike the first one where you look at the things you are interested in or the things you're passionate about, the second one has to do with the things you hate or the things you don't like. Sometimes your talents could lie there. For example, I mean, what I'm doing now, I'm speaking to you on YouTube, with this video recording. Several years back, if someone had told me I would be doing this, I would never believe them, because I was a very shy person. I was a very, very shy person. And so I never believed I could ever get to the point where I would love talking in front of people. And at this point where I am now, I love talking in front of people. In fact, I'm always looking for opportunity to talk in front of people, no matter the dignitaries who are there, no matter the large number of people who are there. See, I love talking in front of people. That is because I try to look at or to revisit the things I hate when I was young. And now I've discovered that, look, I had a talent in that area, but I never knew. And so sometimes the things you hate, the things you think you don't like doing, or the things you think you're not good at, your talent could lie there. Your talent could lie there. Unlike the first one where the things you have interest in, the things you are passionate about, the things you are good at, your talent could lie there. This one to the things you hate. Because look, let me say this again. I was a very, very shy person. I was shy, I was timid, I wasn't confident, but now here I am. So the things you hate doing, your talents could lie there. Don't completely throw them away. Sometimes from time to time, try and revisit those things. Try and do those things again and see. Probably an interest may come up from the things you hate. So try until you get to the point where you think, now I have tried enough. I can't continue trying forever because I'm growing old. You understand? And I need to focus on the career. So keep trying till you get to the point where, look, now I know, okay, now indeed I hate this thing. Indeed, I am not good at this thing. Then you keep it to the caps. Then you focus on the things you are good at, or the things you have interest in, or the things you are passionate about. The next way is to solve problems. Solve problems. Sometimes by solving problems, you get to discover your talent. By solving problems, you get to discover your talent because it is in exploring. It is in exploring that you get to that, oh, okay, I really have a desire in this area. Oh, I really have a talent in this area. Oh, I really have a passion in this area. Sometimes you may not know until you try to solve a problem. You see something in your neighborhood, something in your school, something in your church, something in your home. Try fixing it. Sometimes by fixing it, you discover your talent in that area. So sometimes by trying to solve problems, you get to discover your talent. The next one, which most people don't like to hear, is to volunteer. Volunteer to help anywhere you find yourself, whether it's at home, it's at school, at church, in your office. Volunteer to do things. The trick is this. The more you volunteer in doing things, the better your chances of getting to know what things you are more interested in. You get it? So I have volunteered to help people to clean the community. I volunteered once, twice. I realized that, look, I don't really like doing this thing. So next time I won't even try to do it. The next time somebody is shooting a music video, I volunteered to go and help with the lights, with the camera, with props, with whatever it is. I do it once, twice. I realize I don't really have an interest in that area. Somebody is doing carpentry work in my neighborhood. I try to go and help them. Once, twice, 3 times. I realize I don't really like this thing. So the more you try, the more you realize that, oh, okay, I think I don't really like this thing. But then one day you go and try to do something, and then you realize, oh, wow, I really love this thing. Probably someone has an event, and I go and help them to organize the event, and I realize, wow, I really love organizing events. I really love helping people with their wedding programs. I really love helping people with whatever event they are doing. So it is by volunteering. Some of you don't like volunteering. All you want is, let me do something to be paid. I mean, yeah, there's a place for doing things to be paid. But sometimes by volunteering, you get to explore more, you get to see yourself better, you get to see your true self, and you get to really understand the things you are good at. So volunteer more. It will help you to discover your talent. The next thing is by looking at the things you are normally called to do and the things you are being commended for. The things you are normally being called to do. So probably at home or at school or at church. Normally, anytime they need someone to do a particular thing, they call upon you. Oh, Didi, I need you to come and do this for me. Oh, there's something to be done here. Oh, Didi. And there are specific things they call you for. And there are other things they'll never call you for. Sometimes your talent could lie there. Your talent could lie there. You may not be aware. Probably you think, oh, me, I don't have talent. I don't have talent. But the things people keep calling you to do, oh, I mean, they keep calling you, oh, come and do this, come and clean this, come and do this thing. Some of those things people keep calling you to do, your talents could lie there. And sometimes to the things people keep commending you about, sometimes you do things unconsciously. You do them because probably you like doing it, or probably for some reason you just do them. You are unaware you are doing it, but then you do them. And people keep commending you. When you do this thing, you're like, wow, this thing done is nice. Oh, wow, Maxwell, this thing you did is really nice. Oh, this thing, wow, how did you do it? And to you, you're like, well, I didn't even think about it. I didn't even plan to do it. It came to me unconsciously. Some of these things people keep commending you for, that you yourself sometimes do not pay attention to. Your talent could lie in this area. So pay attention to the things people keep calling you to do. They keep calling you because they think you are good at them. Your talent could lie there. They keep commending you because they think you really do them well. Your talent could lie there. The next thing is to take the self-assessment test. Take the self-assessment test. So I have a self-assessment test that I take people through. And I use it for people from children from as young as age 9 all the way to as old as you can be. I help people to go through the self-discovery test to properly discover their real talents. It's not by just talking to you like this. Probably some of you may be able to discover your talents by just watching this video. But for some of you, you may need to sit down with me for me to guide you one-on-one to help you to really discover that thing you are really created for, that thing you're really passionate about, that thing you really have strong interest in. So you could see me and I'll take you through the self-assessment test. That one, once you do it, you will definitely discover your talent. Then the next thing, or the last one, is to ask people around you. Ask people around you. Now, who do you ask? Do you ask just anybody? No. Ask your family because they know you, your mom, your dad, your brothers and sisters. They stay with you, or if you stay with your aunties or your cousins, whoever you stay with, ask them, what do you think I'm good at home? What do you think I'm good at? From what you've seen me do from childhood until now, what do you think I'm good at? They will be able to help you. Or ask your friends in church, your friends at school, your friends in your neighborhood. I mean, they have seen you in school Monday to Friday, you are with them. They see you. So at least they can tell some of the things you are good at. You see them in church, Saturday, Sunday, you are with them. They can tell you some of the things you are good at. Or ask your mentors, ask your teachers who have taught you from primary. Ask them. I mean, say you have taught me from class 1 to this particular point. From maybe class 1 you were my teacher, or class 5 you taught me, or JHS or SHS you were my teacher. You may have seen me do some things here and there. What do you think I'm good at? They may be able to help you. So the last point is to ask friends, ask family, ask your mentors, ask your teachers, ask anyone who knows you. They may be able to point you in the direction of your talent. Now let me give you a bonus one. The bonus one is to ask God. Ask God. He created you, so He knows you best. When you buy an iPhone, you don't refer to a Samsung manual to operate an iPhone. It is not possible. You won't find anything in there. If you buy a Samsung laptop, you don't refer to a Dell manual to operate the Samsung laptop. It won't work. It won't work. Every product has its manual that comes from the manufacturer. You were created and manufactured by God. So you definitely need to go to God. If all these things don't help you to discover a talent, your last resort or your most assured way is to go to God in prayer. Ask Him and He will show you what indeed your talent is, because He created you. He knows you best than any other person. So go to God and He will help you to discover your talent. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Street Sense with me. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe now. My name is Maxwell Mensah. You can call me Talent Man, and I will see you on the next episode.